Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is my kitty cat Koi, but here we like to do things budget friendly. And if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. So yes, you guys, this is my cat Koi. She will probably be doing her little kitty cat walk across the screen. So this is my warning to you who may not like that this might not be a channel for you if you do not like those kitty tails and butts wagging across the screen. But please do check my description box down below. I do have some YouTube ladies that have less to no cat antics on their channels that you might like. I got a bunch of random Temu stuff for you today, but obviously, first things first, let's crack into our random unusual facts for today. And today, we are doing some more hot air balloons because we did that sheep, ducks, and roosters were the first things on a hot air balloon. So this week, hot air balloons. Number one, the tradition of having champagne and after a flight was started to appease the farmers who didn't want balloons landing on their property. Number two, in 1808, two men dueled in hot air balloons. The balloons that was shot crashed to the ground. Note to self, don't have a dueling gunfight on a hot air balloon. I mean, why would you do that? Okay, anyway, number three, a glass bottom balloon was invented and had the passengers screaming in fear mid-flight. Okay. Would you be screaming in midair if you were on a hot air balloon and it was a glass bottom and you're looking down thousands of feet as if you were going to just fall right out? It would be a cool concept. I mean, I would probably want to do it. I would want to check it out. I'd be there with my camera going, hey, check this out, guys. I don't know, what would you think? I tell you that already Miss Kitty Cat furry fuzzies are kind of sticking into my makeup, so I may have to put her away. She's been traumatized today. Her and one of the dogs had a disagreement, and so she's been extra needy with me today. I did receive a couple of pieces of friend mail in the mail, one today and then one yesterday. One is from Linda. Hello, Linda. And the other one is from Miss April Rain from Menopause and Madness. Hello, April. I have to share the super cute one with you from Linda. Now, Linda is over in Canada and they were having a strike. Their post office was striking. So a lot of people weren't able to send or receive mail, packages, what have you. So she apologized for the lateness of this Christmas card. But Linda, you're such a sweet lady to make sure that I did get something, you know. Late is better than never, but you really didn't have to do it at all. It's just a beautiful card. It says, to Faith in Israel, hope your holidays are filled with fun, and that we had a super happy new year. And she signed it, love Linda, #1 fan. But she also did include a handwritten note, and I'm not going to read you this note, but I mean, she put in some beautiful little stickers. She took the time to hand write me a little message. Absolutely beautiful penmanship, by the way. So jealous. And then at the very, very bottom, she said, P.S. Israel, ... Marry that beautiful woman. That made me smile so much. And it made me chuckle this morning when I opened it up. And so I ran up the stairs from outside and I said, Israel, you have to read this letter. And he's reading and he's reading and he gets down to the bottom of it where the little PS is and he's like, oh, anyways, it was adorable. Thank you so much, Linda, for sending that out to me. It totally made my day. And then Miss April Rain sent me a card that totally made my day yesterday. I have sent her a few things in friend mail. Now, if you do not watch April Rain from Menopause and Madness, she does a lot of Temu hauls. She does some mystery boxes. She does a lot of things on her channel, and she's going through a rough patch right now. So one of the things that I like to do personally is when somebody's a little bit down, I try to find something that would put a smile on their face. And so I have sent her a couple of things, and this is more or less a thank you note as well as a happy Merry Christmas and happy holidays. She wanted to thank me and that she wants to hope for a wonderful holiday season. And she did send me some cute little stickers. So I love these. Temu has these. There's a lot of stickers that you can get from Temu. They come in like 50, 100 packs. I mean, there's a ton of them available. I'm just going to set them aside so they don't end up all over the floor. But thank you so much, April, for your thoughtfulness. Not very many people anymore send out thank you notes for gifts that they've received. It used to be a thing, you guys, and it's kind of gone away with the way that we used to send mail out. Okay, I think it's time. I know, I love you, baby. I do. I love you. Everybody loves to see you. But here, just tell everybody, say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Mommy says she's getting too full of fuzzies. Bye, YouTube. We'll be right back. Well, I'll be right back. She's got to go sit in a room for a bit. But I'll be back. We're going to get mildly off topic here. We're going to squirrel. Now, I've showed you guys this before, but I'll show it to you again, just in case you're new here and you haven't watched my videos. If you have cat fur or if you have eyeshadow fallout, what you want to do is you want to take some kind of powder. I prefer pressed powder. It's a little bit easier than, tapping out powdered powder. But you take that on a brush, you get that nice and full of powder, and then you can just kind of swoosh away any of that fallout. I've got a mirror right here, so if I'm looking weird, that's what it's for. You can swoosh away any of that fallout. You can swoosh away kitty fuzzes, mystery hairs that you cannot find. This works out really well, especially if you have oily skin like me. This helps a lot, but you want to make sure that there's powder on your brush, because that powder is going to help to grab what it is that you can't find, and then the brush will then swoosh it right away. Now, I think my problem is most of it's stuck in my lip gloss and it's going in every direction, but this is what you'll want to do so that you're not scraping off your makeup. So tip from me to you. All right, I think I've got it down to a manageable amount of kitty hair stuck to my face. It'll eventually go away. Anyway, what I was talking about is it used to be we would send letters instead of emails, text messages, things like that. And in my family, it was big for us to send out thank you notes to people, even if they're, a neighbor, put it in their mailbox, because receiving mail was something a little extra than just giving a phone call or a text message. It's handwritten, it's more personal, I feel. Not very many people do that. So April, you didn't have to do that, but it made me so happy to know that there are still some people out there that most certainly do that. So definitely put a smile on my face. And April, I'm wishing nothing but the best for you. Okay, moving on. I have been playing around with a new product. It is called Haloral. It's a whitening teeth whitening kit. So here's the thing, you guys. I'm a smoker, okay? Don't come for me, okay? This was a stupid choice I made back when I was young, and it is what it is, right? I know I have the strength in me to quit. I do, but then I doubt myself, so I don't. Those of you who smoke, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so this company had reached out to me and asked if I'd be willing to try their teeth whitening kit, which I thought was absolutely perfect, because one of the things that Israel and I were talking about is when we go back to Mexico, I have some broken teeth that I need to have fixed. That would cost a fortune to do here in the United States. So in the meantime, I'm just kind of only chewing on one side. I have teeth problems, okay? And it's more to do with actual diagnoses that I've had, and not the fact that I don't take care of my teeth. But the other thing is that I drink a lot of coffee. So I'll drink my 2 cups of coffee in the morning. And then, of course, at night, I will have a little adult beverage with a caffeine-free Diet Coke and a super tiny splash of vodka. So combining that all together, teeth issues, coffee, soda, smoking, teeth are yellow, okay? And one of the things that's also really important when you come on camera, and you don't want to come on camera and not smile because you're afraid of your teeth or something like that, right? You want to smile. But ironically enough, the power of the smile is actually quite amazing, because how many of you right now are sitting down watching this, and because I'm smiling, so are you? That is the power of the smile. So it's really important for me to be able to get on camera, not be all down in the dumps. I don't want to project that on you guys. What I want you to see is that smile. And when they reached out to me, I thought this was a perfect opportunity to try something else out. Now, this company prides themselves on it being a safe, sensitive teeth solution to teeth whitening. Now, the only thing is that I do have more dental issues than what you should probably have when using this. There is some warnings and cautions on this. It says it is not suitable for ceramic or false teeth. It's not suitable for teeth discoloration caused by lesion or medicine. Not suitable for severe tetracycline and decayed teeth. I don't have decayed teeth. I just have broken teeth that I had fillings in, and anyway, so I do have some teeth issues that might fall in that category. And it says it's also not suitable for defective enamel, exerted dentin, and damaged teeth. So like I just said, I kind of fall in that category, and not suitable for children under 16. So this is safe enough if you don't have any of those tooth issues to do on a constant basis, daily basis, if you so choose. Me, however, like I have receding gum lines, which of course exposes teeth that it's very sensitive for me. So what I did and what I communicated with this company was, if you're okay with it, just let me test it out. I will do 7 weeks. I will do it once or twice a week and kind of go from there, because the sensitivity was becoming an issue. Now, when I did that, it worked out perfect for me. When I started out, I know these numbers might, well, maybe they won't be. When I started out, I was at about a 5'6", and I do have some photos of when I first tried it. And now I am probably closer to, let's see, a 4. 1, 2, 3, maybe closer to a 4. A 3 or 4. So it did lighten up my teeth about 2 steps. So, you know, if I was between a 5 and a 6, and I'm now between a 3 and a 4, you know, that's not bad for doing it only once a week. So what it is a tooth gel. So 4 little tubes of this teeth whitening gel comes with it. I already went through 1 tube. So finish that tube. It comes with this little device. Now, you have seen me post a picture of me doing this in one of my videos where I was showing you a blonde wig and I was getting ready for my video. So what they recommended is to put a significant amount on the piece itself. You also want to paint this, and then you put it in your mouth, and then you turn on the device. There's a blue light, a red light, and then both It's gonna be hard to see on camera. Hard to see on camera, but that is blue and red light. So it doesn't specify what each light does specifically. It just says that you can go from blue and then put on the red. But what I do is I've been putting on the blue and the red together, and then it has a self timer. So it shuts off in 16 minutes. So in 16 minutes, you're done. It just does it on its own. So what I'll do is I'll be doing stuff around the house and I'll check the mirror. If the light is still on, it's still going. Then, you know, if I go to check the mirror again and the light's off, I'm done. Then I take it out. Then you want to rinse this, rinse your mouth. It does taste gross. It does smell gross. You have to keep it off of your lips as much as possible, but you want to make sure that you have a dry, clean mouth to start with. So obviously make sure you brush your teeth first, then do it, and then rinse everything off, rinse out your mouth when you're done. Don't swallow it, obviously. Kind of a no-brainer on that. So spit it out, rinse out your mouth, do maybe another brush up if you so desire. And it comes with, like I said, the 3 little tubes of this. It comes with the little device, and then it comes with a charging cable. And then of course, how you can monitor your progress on that. A little informational packet tells you kind of how to do it, what I basically just said. And let's see, storage life. It says to keep out of sunlight and keep in a cool, dry place. So in my downstairs bathroom, I keep it in a cabinet out of the sunlight. And I also just keep everything in this box to, again, keep it airtight and keep it away from anything it's not supposed to be around. So enough of that. Let's move on to what you guys really want to see, the Temu. Obviously, we have a wig to address. Oh, that's looking a little funky, huh? Oh. So we have a wig to address. I really like this one. This is the human hair one. I do have one that's synthetic, and then this one, this is the human hair. And they both have different attributes to them that I like either one or the other for. And I did do a wig video, so please check out that wig video. I dive a little bit more into wigs, and I did on that wig video show you that I did get some of this. Now, previously I had stated that I was afraid of getting Temu glue for my wigs, and for good reason, okay? Does this work? Sure does. Do you know how hard it was to get out of my hair? If this happens to you guys, by the way, if this happens to you, you want to try out wigs and you are working with wig glue and it is stubborn to get off of your skin and out of your hair, oils is really a good thing to try when you want to break up anything adhesive. The problem with this is that when it dries, it becomes hard. Like, think of what it feels like when you get super glue on your skin and then you can kind of peel it off. That's what it's kind of like. So does it work? Yes. Yes, it does. Now I don't know how to get it out of my wig. I'm getting frustrated with anything I have to putz around with on my head as far as glue. But I do have one more thing coming that I want to try. You know, I'm really trying to make these inexpensive wigs work, you guys. I'm really trying to show you how to make the inexpensive wigs work for you through my trial and error. So the one more thing that I have coming for the lace fronts that are not ready to wear is wig tape, which is just a clear double-sided skin-friendly tape. Say that 10 times fast. Anyway, does it work? Yes, it works. It would work best for somebody who does not have an existing hairline, okay? So FYI, or if you really wanted to try this, be very, very careful not to get it into your hair. What I ended up using was a little brush and painted it on. So make sure that you don't spray this directly on your head. That's gonna make a mess. Put it on back of your hand or a little cup, or even use the cap of this thing, and then dip a little brush in it and then apply. Following instructions, you can put multiple layers on for different levels of hold, so on and so forth. It is called Lacamo Extra Hold Melting Spray. It says fast drying, no residue or buildup. Secure hold, yes. And then it says protects your edges. So yes, it did look nice. It did look nice, and the wig lasted all day, but it was to get off of my hair. So my warning to you. Moving on. So I have done some videos where I picked up some photos that I'm going to be kind of exchanging out from time to time, just to, you know, keep things fresh and different. So currently what I had done was taken down all of my Christmas and put up what I felt was snowy for winter. So I've got my whites and my silvers and things like that. However, when we are done with all of that, we are ready for some pops of color for perhaps spring. I did pick up some more canvas prints. How precious is this? How precious is that? Here's another random fun fact. Did you know that the anatomy of the horse was one of the hardest for artists to master? Just random. Another random useless fact. You are getting so many random things today. So you come here for Temu and random facts, right? The other one I dropped on the floor. So here we go. Here's the other one. Now this one came in a tube, whereas the one that I just showed you came in one of these. And I love the idea of these coming in a tube so that they don't get like dented up. This one's a little bit smaller. So for reasons why I told you I needed a white teeth whitener. Come on now. This is me in a bathtub. 100%. We've got vintage Barbie in a bathtub, enjoying her evening soak, her wind down for the evening. How cute is that? Okay, I know it's not for everybody. I know it's not for everybody, but those of you who are new here know that I like to have things nice and beautifully displayed, and I like to do that and then put in one little odd duck. You know, that one little, when somebody walks past it, they have to take a second look at it to just am I seeing what I'm seeing? So I do. I like to have some strange things from time to time here and there. So those are my two adorable little strange things that I will be displaying right here in this area, that will be switched out and swapped out. So let's move on to the rest of this. I've got a couple of hair pieces. One of them is a death trap. So some people like to put something in their hair, and I don't want to set it down because, like I said, this thing is a death trap. So what you do is you will put something like this in your hair, and then you will kind of put that in to secure it in place in the one area you want it. Then you will fold your hair over it, okay? And then you can kind of twist it in a little twisty, and then close it up into there. And it will give you this nice kind of lifted poof. Jen from Just Jen, she likes to do that a lot with her wigs. That's how she styles the front of her hair on a constant basis. And I was thinking about Jen when I had picked this up, but Jen, don't buy this. This is a death trap. The problem is that this is Velcro. And it's not just to kind of mildly hold your hair in place kind of Velcro. This is I can't even tell you how long it took me to get out of my hair kind of Velcro. this is a death trap. Now, the premise of this would be so that you're not back combing your hair and you are not damaging your hair by back combing it. Instead, you put something like this in, like back in the day, they were called Bump-Its. This tore out hair. Now, thankfully, I had it on a wig and not my natural hair, but this one, don't recommend. Next one. This one is a little bun maker. So you would wrap your hair in this, roll it up like you would a roller or a curler, and then snap it closed at the, ooh, it's a secure snap, but you would snap it in the ends there. Now, that's not what I bought this for. And I probably wouldn't recommend it for that. Because if you can kind of see how those snaps are held on there, I don't feel like that's going to be a secure hold. I feel like as you snap and unsnap and snap and unsnap, over time that will unravel. What I wanted it for is so that I can do that old-fashioned thing with my bangs. So I could roll up my bangs and do that kind of bang. I'll put it on the screen. I knew what the word was, and now I'm drawing a blank. But anyways, it's a fashion that people did with their bangs. Think Rosie the Riveter, but that's what I got that for. And then because it's kind of soft and squishy, I can get little bobby pins in there, and I can hold that in place. So I'm not going to be using it as a bun maker, but that's what it's marketed towards. I got something different, and it looked like those slap wrist bands. They didn't work. Tried it, didn't work. I wouldn't recommend those either. But this one I'm gonna try. We'll see what happens. A couple of gifty things that I picked up. There's going to be one of you potentially possibly watching this. Maybe. You have a tendency to watch my videos. So if you see this, you know that this is going to be for you. And some of you may know who this is going to as well. A pocket hug for my bestie. Whose favorite word is bestie? If you know, comment down below. And then it says, it's a peanut butter and jelly piece of toast. How adorable is that? Here is a little hug for my best friend. I'll have your back until the very end. Isn't that adorable? That is so adorable. I saw this. I knew exactly who it was going for. So if you figured out that it's you, it'll be coming to you at some point soon. Next one, okay? This one is really fun. This one comes in a whole set. There is 10 pieces. So 10 little plastic figurines and 10 cardboard cards. So here's the little figurine. They're all the same. It's a little taco. Guys, isn't that cute? He's just a little taco. Now, what do you do with him? Well, he goes on this little positive taco card. Of course, right? I may be a tiny taco, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. Tiny taco has your back whenever you need a pick-me-up. So, isn't that adorable? I have a collection of these, and I send them out. Or I hand them out. Or I leave them in somebody's house, like in their soap dish, or somewhere where they may find it, but not right away. So it just would be like a little surprise. Here's something that April Rain influenced me to buy on her channel, Menopause and Madness. So if you guys are ever curious, yes, absolutely, influencers influence other influencers. But April Rain had picked these out. They're painted wooden earrings. So they are both the same. So they both are the same. They just have these beautiful multicolors to them, connected by little round circles. They are a post back earring. And what I was thinking is I wanted to get some kind of fun fashion earrings for when I wear my uber duber short wigs. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? Another piece that I thought was going to be really fun for when I wear my super duper short earrings are these feather earrings. And this is one of those circumstances where I didn't realize how big they were, but these are gigantic. These are gigantic. They're beautiful. I love the color. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're not heavy. They're very lightweight, so it's not gonna pull your earlobes down uncomfortably. There's definitely a time and a place where this could be worn, absolutely. But I think it would be best with longer hair. First of all, this looks a little out there. That's like not symmetrical. I'm not feeling it. I'm not digging it. But maybe with longer hair, and then maybe like a scoop neck t-shirt or a spaghetti strap tank top, I think this would look really pretty with. And when you have stuff like this, another tip from me to you, okay? When you have something like this, let this be your one signature piece. Keep everything else as small and simple as you can. So if you want to wear a necklace, do just like a simple chain, and then do your pow piece of earrings, which this most certainly is. So when I took this out of the bag, I was like, oh boy. Anyways, they're adorbs. They're beautiful. Time and a place. If you're interested in these, just know they are this humongo. Another fun pair are these. Now, they're gold, but they're kind of that poopy tone gold. You're not going to be able to see it as clearly on camera as what I would be seeing. It's kind of more of a brassy gold. They are hollow in the back. Not digging that. If it was the same on the back as it is on the front, I would be happier with it. But in essence, it's a little padlock, right? And it's a huggy style earring. So you will, also another tip from me to you, I'm just full of tips. If you have tweezers or scissors, you can pop this open like that. Just do it very carefully. And then you would put your earring in. And then clip it closed. So it looks like a little padlock on your ear. It's not bad. It looks cute. It looks cute. And this is actually a nice little earring for this fashion wig. It has just kind of the right weight to it. It has like the right size to it. Very beautiful. I just wish that the gold coloring was a little bit better. I wish that it wasn't hollow in the back. But I mean, for maybe a couple of bucks, if that, you guys would have already have seen the price on the screen. Not bad. Now, I picked up a couple of sets of earrings. The first set is this. This is, how many pieces? I don't even remember. 10. 10 full sets of earrings. So not very expensive, 10 sets, and they're all these different wooden types. All these bright, vivid colors. You have different options and stuff like this. You can get them if you want just like more silver and black. You can find stuff like this in more silver and black. But here's my deal, right? Obviously, I have a lot of darker colors. I have a lot of blacks. I have a lot of grays. I have, you know, maybe just plain tan or brown tops. Just putting a little pop of color, that one little accessory, or a very fun pop of color purse, a very fun pop of color shoe, really takes that drab piece, instead of just pairing black with silver and tan with gold, you can bring in some pops of color and really make that pow, right? Give it a little extra oomph. Now there are some, let's see, some or one, just one piece that has a gold accent to it. So one piece. So one set has a little gold accent to it. The rest of it is all wood. So I think I showed you that one, that one, that one. So let me pull out a pair and I will show you the overall quality of it. It's inexpensive, you guys. It's Temu. It was under $10 for this entire set, okay? So you might be able to find something like this at the Dollar Tree for one pair, but it's just a printed on one side. It's a very thin piece of wood. And then on the back side, it looks like this. So that's what they are. They're very, very, again, very lightweight. They're all post back. So I just thought, you know, why not have a handful of different sizes? You know, there's round ones, there's square ones, there's this, I don't even know what you want to call that. But anyway, moving on. Next set I picked up are these teardrop earrings. It's a pack of 3 different sets, 3 different colors. Now, these teardrop earrings are very much in fashion. Obviously, when they first came out, the fashion was for gold and silver. Then they started doing different sizes, bigger ones, smaller ones. Then they started doing different colors. So what I found was this set that contained these 2 pearlescent, multi-chromal, one kind of a white and then one kind of a black. And then one that kind of looks more like amber because you can kind of see through it. You're not going to really be able to see it on camera here, but it is kind of see-through. Kind of reminds me of maybe more of like molasses, like a drop of molasses, if you will. But these are really fun, and I do enjoy the teardrop ones. I will put one pair on here so that, well, maybe I should put the white one on. Then you can actually see it in contrast to my hair and my top, which is dark toned here. But I feel like it's just the right size. I feel like the fact that it is smaller, let me swoosh this off to the side here, that it's smaller here so that if you have multiple piercings, that it doesn't take up this space so that you can still wear your other multiple piercings. I just like these. I do. I like these. They're very on trend. They were started as a trend from somebody rich and famous. If you know who it is, comment down below, because I would have to Google that, and I would probably, from trying to find information on Google, get all the wrong stuff because you can't trust Google. But moving on. This one is another interesting piece. Now, this one would be great for if you were to do your hair, have it down, have one side pinned up, have a kind of a side part swoosh off to one side, and you could do this. So let's see, this side is my swooshy side. You know, I really thought that this was going to be reversible so that you could wear it one way on one ear and then the other on another ear. Do I have to refer to the picture as to how to wear this? Why am I not? I might have to refer to the picture. Hang on, let me figure this out. I broke it. I didn't mean to. I wanted to loop it through my ear the way it's supposed to be, and the tip of it broke off. I might be able to fix it with some glue, but this little tip is supposed to go around there. So it hoops around here. Then it comes around and you're supposed to be able to put this little stubby piece through your ear here. And then you should be able to pull in and put it in this. It's a pain in the ass. Is it adorable? Yeah, it's adorable. Look better in the picture. And then the opposite ear looks like this. So it's just a little twig. So anyway, this is what the little twig up the front for close-up view goes on one ear, and then the more ostentatious one goes on the other ear. I do not recommend. Not at all. It's really, really cheap. It's not malleable. It's like almost like a plastic, painted plastic, but it's so brittle. So might have to return that one. Try to get my money back on that. Don't recommend. Cute concepts overall. Don't recommend. All right, moving on. Here's some more I don't recommend. This one was a freebie off of Temu Circle. Temu Circle's freebies are really pretty disappointing, to be honest with you. That's not why I'm part of the Temu Circle. Temu Circle is a great place for you to get credits back on the purchases that you already make anyway. So if you spend over $100, let's say for example, on one particular order, cat fur, you can get 10% back. So you get $10 back from your purchase as a Temu credit once the shipping process begins. A funky hairdo. Ooh, gotta fix that. So once the shipping process begins, then you get $10 back. Whereas, you know, it's not a coupon or anything like that. It's guaranteed. Go in there, you claim it. It goes onto your Temu credits. They don't expire. It's only $3.99 a month to have it. It's only worth it if you make the amount of purchases like I make purchases. They do also give you some coupons. They used to be stackable. They are no longer stackable. So it's like $4 off of a $40 purchase. So if you don't have any coupons, at least you have something, which is nice. And then you get 2 free gifts every month. Then on the other side of things, I also get these things where if I order up to like $300 within a certain time frame, I think it's like the whole month, then I get an extra like $15 or $20 depending on the month up in addition to my regular Temu credits. So this was free off of the Temu Circle. And I was really bummed about this because you actually have to sew this into your pants. I was really hoping that these were going to be the ones where you pin it in your pants. And to be honest with you, I don't even know how this works. This is here. I guess that's how it works. You pin it into your pants. Let me get my fingers out of the way here. There. You pin it into your pants, one on each side of your pant, so that if your pants are a little bit too big, you can pinch it together and close it up with these. But I don't want to have to sew this into my pants. There are some that come with like pins in the back, so you can take them off and put them on different pants. That's what I thought these were. And if you're going to sew them onto your pants, how then are you going to be able to twist it and put it in there? It feels secure, mind you. It feels secure, but this is not. Stay away from these. Be very careful. Look at the listings. Look at the photos. If you're interested in getting something like that, I do have some. Love them. They work best for pants that are more sweatshirt material or something that's going to be like more of a business slack kind of material, and then you can fold it in, create additional seam, and then pull it tight at the edges, which helps to make your pants just a little bit tighter. Because if you are like me, you struggle with your weight going up and down. Typically I size up because my waist is more of like a size 6, 8. But I like to have it not so tight fitting because I have a very sensitive stomach. So if something comes, especially from Temu, because everything on Temu is kind of a guessing game, right? They do have in the listings of clothing, 2 things to look out for. Top chart is your sizing chart. Bottom chart is how the article of clothing is sized. So always look at the bottom chart. Top chart is your average sizing. Bottom chart is the one that is the clothing sizing, okay? And I go based off of inches around my waist. My waist is roughly 29 to 30 inches. I'm comfortable in a 30 inch waist. But sometimes they come a little bit too big because it's small, medium, large, guys. And when it's a large, it's like size 8 to 10, and you're not sure, is it going to be more 8 or is it going to be more 10? So I like to have these little things to kind of tighten up my pants versus just returning the whole thing. Sometimes that's a pain. Anyway, a couple more things. You guys, I feel like I'm losing my voice here. I did pick these up once before, and I'm going to try them again. I feel like I'm losing my voice. And these probably are going to be very similar to what I've already had. I can tell you that right off the bat. They look like little bobby pins, but it's a set of earrings. So what you do is you would put it in, let me get my hairs out of the way again. You would put that in your ear. Let's see, which one should I do? Okay, so one is textured. One side is textured. Let me see if I can get you zoomed in. So one side is moderately textured, if you can kind of see that. And then the other side is plain. So the part that lips down, that's the part that's gonna go in your ear. And then you rotate it up. So then it becomes, they're called ear crawlers. So that's not how this is marketed. It's not marketed as an ear crawler, but that's what they are. So if you don't have additional piercings like this, that's what this is for. Problem is that in order to keep it in place, you have to pinch it, and then it will tighten and hold into place. So that being said, what do you have to do to get it out of your ear? You have to unpinch it. So over time, it will split in half. And I was kind of hoping that this one was going to be a little bit better quality, but it seems very similar. So see, just putting it on my ear, I've already widened it up, not even intentionally, just trying to get it over my ear. So over time, I know darn stinking sure that that's going to split in half. So it was inexpensive. I'm going to use it until it breaks. It is what it is. I kind of went into it having that expectation, but just, you know, fingers crossed it would be something a little bit better. Now, I have 2 Apple Watches, or not watches, watch bands that I picked up. Now, the problem with me is that I wear this, my Apple Watch. I live in this thing, right? I sleep in it, I eat in it, I don't shower in it. That I take off. When I take a shower, I take it off. When I take a shower. It's waterproof. I can actually dive in it, which I have. I've gone 30 feet with it, diving for well over an hour, and it didn't die. It'll actually, this one actually is the sport model from last year or year before, where you can, when you're in the water, it will monitor your depth. It will measure the water temperature. It will measure how far you've gone, because it also tracks via GPS. So it will tell you how many like miles, if you swam miles, or if the current took you away by a mile or 2. It will measure all of that. So, I mean, I could take a shower with it. That's where I was going. Anyway, that's where I was headed with this whole thing. I could take a shower in it. I just don't. That's when I charge it. That's when I put it on the chargers, when I take a shower. And anyway, I live, eat, sleep, breathe for this thing. It tells me everything at just a glance. Love it. Love it. Constantly checking the temperature, everything. And I have so many different type of watch bands. Now the problem is that I have allergies to inexpensive metal. So I wanted to find watch bands that had zero metal in the hooks, zero metal in any kind of beading or embellishments. So this is the one that I found. This is, I even use my watch. So if you see, I can use my watch to zoom in, zoom out. This is also my shutter button, so I can push play, pause, all of that, take pictures with this from, you know, put my camera off to the side, push my button, and she's being sensitive now that I took her off. She's like, what are you doing? But anyway, that's what I picked that up for. So I have one that's a little bit more of an everyday kind of a wear. Really? Do you see how white my teeth aren't? Okay. I'm done playing with my watch now. Anyway, it's a great one. It's a perfect one. If you're allergic to metal, get that one. It's a good one. And this one, the last one, the last piece I want to show you. This one is too big for my wrist. I mistakenly bought the large size. There are two different sizes. There's a large size and a small size. I should have gotten the small size. But you have your two pieces, one that goes on either side of your watch face. Clearly, I'm not taking my watch off again. Otherwise, I'm going to make y'all even more dizzy than you are. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Can you hear it? I feel it. Then you wrap it around your wrist, like so. And then you would secure it with your kind of like a belt loop strap at that very end. And I kept the plastic on it so that if I wanted to wear it, then that metal wasn't going to disrupt anything. Now, what is it made out of? Well, it is that synthetic suede. And I have found that even these types of metallic painted beads, even though they're not metal, I still find that I'm allergic to these. So this one I just thought would be a cute little fashion piece just to wear with one specific outfit, swap it out, change it out, no fuss, no muss. But it's too big for my wrist and my Apple Watch just kind of flops around. And the reason why I don't want it flopping around is because when you have an Apple Watch that you're using specifically for fitness, for sleep, for other things like that, it actually has to be nice and tight to your skin because that's how it monitors your heart rate and all that. So anyway, it was too loose on my skin, and these are not adjustable. So I did put it on the very tightened, very, very, very end of the run here, and it was still too loose. Cute idea, absolutely cute, beautiful. What I can say to this is definitely not a daily wear. If you chose to pick up something like this, just be wary that these types of things will stretch out and break in time. The little strap itself is made out of the same material. This would have been better in a more stiffer material because this would probably most likely rip very easily as well. So this, I would either say stay away from if you wanted this to be your everyday daily wear kind of a watch band, or just know that it's a very inexpensive quality and it will most likely rip apart. So do maybe for one particular outfit from time to time and have it just be another fashion piece like a bracelet. And that's all I have for you guys today. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what was your favorite. What are you going to be picking up? Don't forget, if you are a new Temu user or you haven't used Temu in 14 days, I do have a coupon code that I do believe still works. I have to reach out to them just to check in from time to time to make sure that it does. So there's coupon bundles down below. Also, there are coupons for things that I have shown and featured on this channel. Great big huge thank you to Haloral for sponsoring a portion of today's video. If you were interested in picking that up, please do check the description box down below for links and information on the Haloral teeth whitening system. If you are new, I would love it if you considered subscribing. I would love to have you here. Also, like and share this video. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And Miss Kitty Cat Koi is begging to get out of that room. So I am going to hop off, let her out, and enjoy the rest of my day, which I hope you do too. But until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.